Hello, this is First Lady Sharon Liner out of Houston, Texas, doing home daily Bible readings, getting you ready for that Sunday morning Christian education. We're August the 6th, Thursday, suffering for doing the right thing. 1 Peter 3:13 through 19. Who is he that will harm you if you be followers of that which is good? So Peter is talking to the church, and he gives some instructions to the church, and now he's encouraging them to follow after Christ, to really follow after. But if you suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. Now, after he gives them this information in like 1 through 11, he talks about eschewing evil, he talks about doing good, he talks about all kinds of things, and he says now you should be happy for righteousness. If you suffer for righteousness' sake, you should be happy about that thing. It says, be not afraid, neither be troubled. But then he says, sanctify the Lord in your hearts and be ready to give an answer always to every man that asks you a reason of the hope that's in you with meekness and fear. So be prepared. The enemy is going to attack, but make sure that you're suffering for righteousness' sake. So when we suffer for righteousness' sake, now in your heart, you're prepared with meekness to give a response when someone attacks or when someone accuses you of doing or saying the wrong thing. God has already prepared you in your heart. Having a good conscience, verse 16, that whereas they speak evil of you, as evildoers will do, they may be ashamed that they falsely accuse your good conversation. So your conversation, what you say, how you react, should always be with Christ in mind. For it is better, if the will of God be so, that you suffer for well-doing than for evil-doing. So it's better for you to suffer for doing the right thing than to suffer for doing something evil. For Christ also once suffered for sin, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit of God, by which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison. So we should suffer as well-doers. We should always do the right thing. Our heart should be fixed. Our mind should be fixed, even when people do us wrong, because that's what this is talking about, suffering for doing the right thing. Even when people do us wrong, or even when we perceive that people are doing us wrong, we should have enough God in us that we still do the right thing, because God will take care of us. That's Thursday, August 6th, suffering for doing the right thing, 1 Peter 3:13 through 19. First Lady Sharon Liner out of Houston, Texas. God bless.